The movie begins and we are shown a country Wadia. In this country today a child was born, whose name is Aladeen. Aladdin's mother is killed as soon as he is born, and a few years later his father is also killed. After the death of his parents, Aladeen becomes the king of Wadia at the age of 7. Now we are shown a scene after a few years. We see Aladeen has grown up now. Aladeen is a crazy and freak king like his father, because he does whatever comes to his mind. It conducts Olympics in its own country, in which it itself participates. While running, if any player overtakes Aladeen, he shoots him and he himself wins this race. By doing this Aladeen has won 14 Olympic medals. The next day Aladeen comes out of his palace, and says to the people of his country, "Soon the whole world will bow down to us, because we will soon make nuclear weapons, but not to attack anyone, rather only to keep the peace." Saying this he starts laughing while. After this Aladeen comes to his nuclear research center, and here he meets his uncle Tamir. They take Aladeen inside. Aladeen comes inside, and sees that its missile is made very small. He gets very angry seeing the small missile, and asks his scientist to call Nadal. But the scientist tells him, that when you came here last time, you got Nadal killed. Aladeen did not remember anything about him, but by straining his mind, he remembers that when he came here 2 years ago, he got Nadal killed in anger. Aladeen was thinking, that only then a scientist says that maybe you have forgotten, but Aladeen laughs and says, that I do not forget anything. While leaving from here, Aladeen orders to kill that scientist too. After this Aladeen comes back to his palace. We see that Aladeen has kept only girls in his personal security, so that he can have fun with them whenever he wants. Aladeen was on his way to an important meeting. Then a man outside the house shoots at him and kills him. After some time, we know that the man who was shot was not Aladeen but his lookalike. Actually, Aladeen always carried his lookalike with him, so that whenever he was attacked, his lookalike would be killed. Aladeen was so stupid, that he asked his lookalike to get up, but he didn't because he was dead. Seeing this, Aladeen gets very angry and tells his uncle Tamir to kill him. After leaving Aladeen, Tamir calls someone and says, that we killed the wrong man because Aladeen is still alive. Tamir says that we have to find someone who looks like Aladeen, who can do our job. Actually his uncle Tamir wanted to kill Aladeen, so that he could become the king of Wadia by killing Aladeen. Tamir's guards start looking for a man who looks like Aladeen. These people find a shepherd who looked exactly like Aladeen. That cowboy was also stupid like Aladeen. After this we see the real Aladeen who was having fun with Hollywood actress Megan Fox. After the work is over, he takes a photo with her and puts it on the wall of his house. On the wall we see photos of many actresses, and Aladeen has fun with them all. The next day Aladeen was playing video games, when his uncle Tamir comes to him. He tells Aladeen that you have to go to America, and go there and tell why you are making nuclear weapons, and if you do not go to America, then here he will send his army, and capture the entire Wadia. Hearing this Aladeen says, that he will go to America. The next day Aladeen comes to America. Here his security was very tight. Clayton took the responsibility of Aladeen's security. Both talk here. From the words of both, we come to know that Clayton does not like Aladeen. At night when Aladeen was sleeping in his room, Clayton comes to his room and kidnaps him. Clayton brings Aladeen to another place. Clayton wanted to kill Aladeen by torture. But when Aladeen sees Clayton's weapon, he laughs and says, that I have a bigger weapon than you. Upon hearing Aladeen, Clayton gets furious and cuts off Aladeen's beard. He starts burning Aladeen's beard. That's when the fire catches Clayton too. Aladeen says that my beard also takes revenge. Saying this Aladeen comes out from there. Aladeen did not have a beard, due to which no man can recognize him. Aladeen comes to the same place, where he was supposed to give a speech. Here Aladeen sees a lookalike of his who was with his uncle Tamir. Aladeen here understands, that whatever happened to him here was done by his uncle Tamir. Aladeen angrily tries to enter, but the security guard drives him away. Aladeen meets a girl here named Zoe. Zoe brings Aladeen to her shop where she used to work. She asks Aladeen, will you work with me in the shop? Hearing this, Aladeen says that I do not work. Saying this he leaves from here. Aladeen was roaming on the streets of America, that only then he sees his scientist Nadal. Aladeen had Nadal killed many years ago, so Aladeen is quite surprised to see him alive. Chasing Nadal, Aladeen comes to a bar. There were only people in this bar who hated Aladeen. A man in the bar recognizes Aladeen, and tells everyone that this is Aladeen. Actually, all the people in this bar were residents of Wadia, and Aladeen was the king of Wadia, so he got them killed. But none of them would have died, rather they were all alive, and all had come to America and started living. Everyone was going to kill Aladeen together. That's when Nadal comes here, and tells everyone, that this is not Aladeen. This is my cousin. Hearing this, the people present in the bar do not kill him. Nadal knew that this is the real Aladeen, so he asks him, what are you doing here? Aladeen says that my uncle Tamir has betrayed me, because he wants to capture Wadia, so you have to help me. Nadal agrees to help Aladeen, but Nadal puts his conditions, and says that I want my scientist's job back. Aladeen accepts his condition. Next day Nadal and Aladeen come to the same hotel, where Aladeen's lookalike used to stay. Aladeen sees Zoe here. Seeing Zoe, he starts hiding here. Nadal says, why are you hiding? Aladeen says that I don't like that girl at all. Nadal says, if you know that girl, Then with her help we can easily enter inside the hotel. Next day Aladdin comes to meet Zoe, and says I want to work with you. Zoe hires Aladdin with her. In the store a mischievous boy was dropping the goods down, seeing which Aladdin gets angry, and he knocks the boy down with a kick. Aladdin doesn't do a good job here intentionally, because he's already a freak. Nadal calls it and says, that I have made all the plans, we will go to the hotel through the canteen, and then go to the room and remove the fake Aladdin from there, and put the real Aladdin you over there. Aladdin likes this idea very much. We see that Aladdin enjoys working with Zoe, due to which he starts liking Zoe. Aladdin keeps the shop clean and runs the shop well, due to which the sales of the shop increase a lot. Zoe is very happy with Aladdin seeing all this. One day a woman who came to his shop starts labor pain. The doctor takes time to come here, so Aladdin says, that we have to delivery that woman ourselves. Aladdin did not know anything about delivery, but still he does this work. The delivery of that woman is successful, and a boy is born to her. Zoe is very happy with this work of Aladdin and kisses it. Zoe says I love you, so I want to spend my whole life with you. But Aladdin tells her that I want to tell you a truth. He says that my real name is Aladdin, and I am the dictator of Wadia country. Actually when Aladdin met Zoe for the first time, he told Zoe his name is Allison. Zoe doesn't believe it at first after listening to Aladdin, but when Aladdin puts a fake beard on his face, Zoe gets scared, and learns that this is the real Aladdin. Knowing the truth, she asks him to leave from here. Aladdin was roaming on the streets. Aladdin sees the news, from which it comes to know that the dictatorship is completely over in Wadia country, due to which the people there are very happy. Seeing the news, it seems that maybe no one likes him. So Aladdin thinks of committing suicide. Aladdin was about to jump down from the bridge. Then Nadal comes here. Nadal explains a lot to Aladdin and says, that Wadia country definitely needs you, so you should go there. Aladdin does not commit suicide after listening to Nadal. Next day, Aladdin comes with the help of Nadal to the room, where his lookalike was. Aladdin asks his lookalike to leave from here, due to which his lookalike leaves from here. Aladdin now goes to read Wadia's constitution with his uncle Tamir. Aladdin comes on stage to tear down the constitution, and asks his guards to hold Uncle Tamir. Aladdin was about to say, that the dictatorship of Wadia country will never end, but then he sees Zoe here, who was crying. Seeing Zoe crying, he says that Wadia country is completely free, and there will be no dictatorship. People can do whatever they want, because Wadia country is completely free now. Hearing this, all the people present here are very happy and start clapping. Zoe comes to Aladdin and both of them hug, when Uncle Tamir shoots at Aladdin, but the bullet hits the fake Aladdin. The bullet went out after touching him, due to which he survives. Now Aladdin brings Zoe to his country Wadia and marries her. Zoe tells him that it is a Jews. Aladdin gets very angry on hearing this, because he hated the Jews people a lot. Aladdin orders to kill Zoe too. And the movie ends here.